I deeply appreciate when you folks hear a particular call, concept that I beat to death, whatever, and express in some depth what it meant to you and what you see. It's like we're a team, like I just talked about in that opening. It's like it's not like we become a team. So I'm going to, and by the way, to send these things to me, you just have to go to drlaura.com, sign up for the family. Doesn't cost you anything, doesn't take any time. And then you can send all the emails you would like. I read them, not necessarily on air, unless I feel driven to. So Jamie wrote this, subject, in sickness and in health. I heard your caller this week who wanted a date, despite his wife with dementia still being alive in a care facility, going in and out of knowing what's happening. I was disturbed by his neglect of the marital vows he once took in sickness and in health. All he seemed to care about is how lonely he felt, even after you told him to engage with friends, family, and activities. Your final words to him remain embedded in my mind. Imagine how lonely it is in her head. I then told my husband about this call. We've been married 5 years, and in that short time he's had to do a lot of caretaking me, even though we're only in our 30s. My husband was clearly stung, on behalf of the caller, by your final words of wisdom, and then he told me something I need to share with you. My husband attends a monthly caretaker support group and has gotten to know one man whose wife recently passed away. She, too, had Alzheimer's or dementia. He took care of her at home for as long as he could, and when the job became too strenuous, he moved the both of them into an assisted living facility. They likely downsized dramatically, selling or giving away most of their possessions and home, but they retained what was most important: each other and their marriage. At the care facility, they could still live together. The man was free to come and go as he pleased, visiting kids and grandkids. When he was away, the staff was able to take care of his wife. When he was home at the facility with his wife, and then he took care of her too. This continued until she died. As we talked about this, I was overcome with emotion because of how beautiful this man's example was to me of what it truly means to love, honor, and cherish in sickness and in health. What an inspiration. I'm also blessed that my husband and I agreed that if one of us must someday be put in a care facility, then this was the way to do it. Thank you for all you do to motivate your audience, me included, to straighten up and fly right. Jamie. Thank you for writing that. You see, wedding vows are not just a piece of paper. My number, 1-800-375-2872.